My name is Tom Flisser. I'm here to discuss Google Sites as an e-portfolio tool. Before we begin the presentation, we'll cover advantages, disadvantages, potential uses, creative uses, and staff opinions. There are quite a few advantages when it comes to Google Sites. First and most importantly, it is free for users to use. Users are also able to integrate Google tools such as Docs, Slides, Sheets, and other various tools into each page they create. The web pages the students create could easily be shared with others once it is completed. It is also easy to learn. By watching instructional videos supplied by Google, students could teach or overcome obstacles themselves. And as you can see to the right, there are web tutorials for students to watch on their own. When there are positives, there are also going to be negatives. Here are some of the disadvantages of Google Sites. There are a limited number of design tools available. For example, the position of text is limited. There is a narrow amount of layouts. The user, for example, may only have the navigation bar at the top center or along the left side of the page. Internet connectivity could also be considered a con due to the fact that Google Sites requires an internet connection to operate. There are a couple potential uses for Google Sites. First, students could most certainly use Google Sites as an e-portfolio technology. They could also create their own websites to share information such as what hobby they partake in. And finally, Google Sites can also be used to demonstrate their learning either by lesson or unit. Even though there are a limited number of layout and design tools, there are still plenty of creative uses for both staff and students. The templates that are available are customizable. You can change the template color, scheme, and font appearance. There's an embedded feature where the user may embed images, video, or other forms of media, including Flipgrid. They must enter the URL or the embedded code from that source. Interactive documents is a great way to be creative. When creating an e-portfolio, students could make documents interactive directly from the website. Visitors would not have to download them to view them. Faculty viewpoints were also surveyed. A staff member commented that it was a good way to organize or group the content in their Google Drive. They also mentioned that everything would be found in one central location. Another faculty member stated that they could provide a whole chapter's worth of material as shown in the picture to the right. They also said they supplement Google Sites with Google Classroom. Doing so would make the class stream in Google Classroom less confusing. A third faculty member stated they included the embedded feature of Flipgrid, which they felt could develop an online community. In summary, there are advantages, disadvantages, potential uses, creative uses, and of course, opinions with Google Sites. It is free to use. If there's connectivity issues, you cannot use Google Sites. You can use it to show academic success. There are many embedded features to show your creativity, and you can provide resources. I suggest using Google Sites as a portfolio resource.